diamond on your
on my Instagram.
Right?
Diamonds.
Harris,
in
the house, and I'm just so excited. Give me a hug, girl.
Yes.
She was so wonderful. She's here on our debut show. You might have seen the live stream last week. We were kind of introducing the show and what we're going to be talking. So today we are sitting in a mystery house. So you don't know where we are. We are somewhere in Orlando in a gorgeous home. And we're going to throw out some tips. And we got Jay back there. Say hi, Jay. Even though they don't see, there you go. Jay back there in the house. Yes. Making us look good, making sure we got everything right. And he'll be taking questions. So like if you got a question, if you want to say hi about anything that we're doing here today, just definitely, this is an interactive show and we want you to interact with us. So getting down to it today, our first guest, like I said, is Alkia. I met Alkia, gosh, how long ago was it now?
Oh, let's see, at least about almost 5 years.
5? It seems longer. She's like a soul sister.
I know, right?
Yeah, and she's the owner of the Classic
Beauty Salon.
Yes, and located very close to downtown Orlando.
Yes, right. Off of Edgewater and Lee Road. Well, from I-4, it's Lee Road to Edgewater. So right there in between Orlando and Altamont. Literally.
Yeah, it's a really good,
great location.
And there's like even a hair salon there. So Kia's here. She's going to be, and I call her Kia. It's hard. I can't do that. I call her Kia. You call her Kia. She's going to be telling us a little bit about being a woman entrepreneur, about her business and where she came from, where she is, where her journey's taken her. And then after that, we are going to walk through this house. I know you want to see this gorgeous house, but we're not showing it to you yet.
Beautiful.
Okay, girl, so tell me a little bit about your story, your background, what got you into beauty and being look at how gorgeous she is.
Hey. So I have been doing hair since, let's say, middle school, doing all my friends' hair. Yeah. Doing everything to whatever they wanted, I did it.
I needed her in junior high because I had something going on. Right, it could have been my friend.
Yeah, so I've been, like I said, doing it since middle school. My father, of course, screaming at me from having hair all in the sinks and all of that.
That's followed me all my life. With this thing right
You're not doing hair anymore in my house, Kia. So. Anyway, so I knew I could do hair then and I enjoyed doing it, but of course, when you're young, that's just like a hobby or whatever. So,
what was the click that shifted for you from, hey, this is fun to, you know what, I want to make a business out of this and kind of go on my own?
Right. Actually, it wasn't until I actually went to hair school. I finally decided. Exactly. Because I was in management. I was managing Charlotte Russe. I managed Lady Foot Locker. And I was like in retail, so I was just doing that and okay with it. And I needed something different. I just how you just know is you need to do something different.
You just
feel the shift.
Is like, we need to change.
I moved to Orlando in 2006. And
that's when I got my Realtor license in 2006. That was the year of change, people. I had a shift going on too.
All right. Yeah, so, and then I ended up getting in hair school. And when I got in, I was just like, wow. Like, why haven't I been got my hair license? Like, seriously, Kia.
Because your father was like, I don't want to see hair in my house.
Exactly.
Like, way in the back.
And I always thought of it as just like a hobby. Like, I didn't think of it as, and then people tell you, you're not really going to make no money doing hair, girl.
Yeah.
But
the naysayers.
Yeah, of course. The dream killers
are always on the path to your success, to your destiny. And you hear those naysayers. Of course, there's some naysaying, some practical things we have to hear, but that just pure negativity probably comes from like envy a lot of times. They want to do what you're doing.
Right, exactly. And so, I just went ahead, pursued, got my, I finished up cosmetology school and literally my plans was first to go work for corporate, to go work for JCPenney's. But
that's right. They had like hair salons in JCPenney's back in the day.
I was like, I'm going to for JCPenney's. I'm going to get the education and all of this stuff. And that just wasn't God's plans.
So what came in between?
You know, I was bartending at the time, and I met this amazing guy. And we were just friends, literally. Like, you know, he would come up on business, and bartending, you talk, you know, I'm a people person anyway.
Well, yeah,
right?
You can't talk to your bartender,
right?
Who can you talk to?
Right, yeah. So either or, I was just sharing, just in general conversation, just sharing, you know, how I couldn't get this job at JCPenney.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Blocking you.
I'm like, what is going on?
I know I deserve this. Sometimes, yeah, we feel like we deserve something, and then, you know, God has another plan, the universe has another plan to direct you somewhere else.
Seriously. And so he was just like, well, why don't you just go look for a building? I was just like, the bartender's like, go look for a building. No, I'm the bartender.
Oh, you're the bartender.
Yeah.
And you're like,
yeah.
You're a customer. I'm sorry.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
And he's like, go look for a building. And I'm like, go look for a building. I'm like, I ain't got, you know, I got some money saved up, but I ain't got no building money to go. Just, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so he was just like, well, just do the groundwork, kind of see, just kind of, you know, of course, you know, that's, the door is not open up for JCPenney's.
Yeah.
So, you know, and so,
open up your own door.
Right, you know, that pretty much that's
what at your own table. That's
Damn.
right. That's right. That table, I don't have a seat. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna bring it over here.
So I was just like, okay, you know, I didn't do it right away, of course. I end up working at a barbershop.
Okay.
At Razor Sharp in Eatonville, and that was the starting point. And look, the in the back where I was, you know, the ceiling maybe was leaking a little bit with the little bucket.
Yeah.
My very first station was a toolbox, and I had this big mirror.
You had a wait.
Yeah, girl, the big toolbox.
A toolbox was your station?
Yeah, like the big tall ones that you see. That,
that
was the whole theme of the barbershop, though. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
Little cubicle area.
Yeah, exactly.
If these scissors don't work, we'll just take this hammer out and whatever, you know. So you got all the tools.
Silly, right? Yeah, no. So either or, that's where I started.
Oh wow.
That's where it all started, and I wouldn't change it. Like that. So I end up getting out of here, school, working there, shampooing guys' hair, getting a haircut. Still, you know, building
really quickly.
Yeah.
And we'll going on to your opening.
Okay.
So, working on girls or working on guys? Quick, yes.
Both.
Yeah,
both. I mean, yeah. Mainly at the time coming out of school, I was shampooing a lot of guys' hair, and you know, I'm a pretty girl, so they want to get their hair shampooed anyway.
I have more conditioner. Okay.
No, I'm just joking. No, but seriously, that's kind of like how it started, though. Okay. You know, right there, and I eventually, Rod, brought it back up to me. He was just like, you know, you're gonna go look
Rod is
for
her wonderful husband.
Now, right?
Oh, that wasn't husband Rod.
No, absolutely not. Look, we were totally friends.
Okay.
And we were in two different spaces at the time.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? You know, just not even on that. You know what I mean?
He kind of echoed what you heard before and go find this building.
Right.
For me, it's like a scary thought.
It was him from the jump. Mm-hmm. Like I was serving him wonderful cocktails.
Okay.
That's how I met him. That's a whole other story.
That's another.
Anyway.
Let's talk Rod another time. Hey Rod, we know you're out there. We're not
honey, I love you.
Yes, exactly. You're wonderful. Okay, so what was it that helped you get that leap to find the building? Like, how did you walk in? And no, I know a lot of business owners, you know, even myself included, it took me forever to really lean into just get an office space, because you have like this, like, what if I don't make it? What about the rent? Who's going to pay this? Mm-hmm. And, you know, one of my favorite ladies I got to see this weekend, Barbara Cochran, she did the Cochran Group, founded it, and sold it later for $66 million. She started off as a waitress.
Wow. I know that side.
And
that's what I'm talking about.
Right? And she found the space, and when she moved into the space, she's like, I knew I had 2 months of rent. 2 months of money to last me 2 months. Like, if I didn't make it in 2 months, I was going to be out of business. So when you're looking for this place, like, what's going through your mind?
Right. Well, I just started looking. I can't really, I just said, you know what? I wanted a better environment for my clients, you know? I got a little bucket over here, it's raining, you know what I mean? So, and then the barbershop, you know, though it's great, and when I was an amazing start, and I thank Lincoln for providing the opportunity, but I still want, it's just not where my target market. It's not where I wanted them to
get back
come.
into real hair, like mine.
Right. Yeah, you know, I mean, everybody is not, you know, everybody don't feel comfortable going to the bar, and it's just two separate entities, and you kind of want to keep the two separate or whatever. So either or, I was just like, you know what, I'm going to look for this building. So I went out and literally, like, not even 5 minutes away from where Razor Sharp was, I opened up we opened up the first salon off of Kennedy in the historic Eatonville. And amazing. I didn't even know the history of Eatonville until I moved here to Orlando.
Zora Neale Hurston Festival, and just a lot. First African American incorporated city. So for those of you who watch this, I got to tell. There's a quick clue, because we talked about a clue as to where we are. Okay. So we are in North Orlando. So if you're able to figure out the builder and the city where we're at before the end of the show, we'll let you know. We'll have a little wine basket for you. I've got a wonderful wine basket from one of our home inspectors, chocolate wine. So you just figure it out. The person who can. And this is now, okay? So if there's only 4 of you out there, you got a really high chance of winning.
There's 2 right now. There's Mary Vitaglione, and then there's Olga Cannon.
Oh, okay. Hey, Olga, thanks for watching. And Mary, we're just getting started. We're babies. Yes. So please, share our stream. Yes. Share us, because we have,
any
lots
questions,
of fun.
let them know. I can reply here, or I'll tell you the questions.
Wonderful. Yeah, let us know as they're popping on. We want to say hi. So I'll give you a clue. We're in North Orlando, and this is the place where the Seminole Indians first settled. They came from a place called Little Creek, and they were kind of running away from what was going up north, and they came down here. So that's your first clue as to the city, and hopefully you can figure out the community builder that we're at. But we give half points too. If you can figure out maybe the city, who knows?
Right, exactly.
But anyway, so I'm sorry, go ahead. We were talking about the history
of Eatonville. Yeah, so I opened up the salon. It was an amazing, a small little space, perfect. You know, I had an amazing landlord. So I was there for 5 years. We opened up in 2008 of March.
Ooh, the great 08. That was when the market was crashing.
Oh my God.
But people still have money for their hair, even though they're going bankrupt and going
all
to
I
closure.
can say is that ain't nothing but God. I mean, seriously, because remember, I don't have enough, money, and so I found this building, and the doors opened up. We got everything renovated. I got my equipment and all of that great stuff, and it was just amazing. It was just kind of that thing that you just you go out. You just step into it to do it, and everything else just falls in place or whatever.
Yeah, and I tell people a lot. I'm going to be teaching a class on April 30th called the Miracle Morning, and we're going to incorporate.
Susie just came in.
Susie Crudo, is that Susie Crudo? Yep. I'll say, hey Susie, how are you? Susie actually was supposed to be our guest today, but her father took ill, so we are sending you blessings and good vibrations from
She said XOXO, kisses and hugs.
Yes. Absolutely.
So, but we'll have Susie on. She is the chapter, and forgive me if I get your title wrong, Susie. She's like the head chapter leader, board member of the Propel Women's Group, which is an incredible group that promotes women who are in leadership and faith and trying to balance faith and family. And that's
absolutely,
that's really tough. So tell me, what was your biggest one when you moved into this place? What was the thing that scared you the most when you moved into this building and you're doing this big thing? Or did you just kind of just keep going?
Right. I can't.
Oh, by the way, she said, love it. Say hi. I was a hairdresser too. She is beautiful. You both look awesome.
Oh, we love you, gorgeous. I look forward to meeting you. I'm pretty sure I'll meet her.
We're gonna be doing something where we're gonna an idea I have is once a quarter to have a mixer of everyone who's been on the show.
Yay,
so
that's gonna be fun.
For you guys, if you want to meet some of the people who've been on the show, you have questions, or you want to do something with them, we'll have a meet and greet and drinks, and because we want you to come on out. But yeah, so see, I guess being a hairdresser is could be a step into real estate. Susie is awesome. She's an awesome agent, dominating.
I totally want to get into real estate. We've
had
this conversation. We have, but that's another. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later.
Based off of this.
Yeah, we'll talk
but
about
so
that
tell
later.
me, what was the scariest thing like when you were doing this?
The scariest. I can't say that I really was like scared, but well, I don't know, Jen. Maybe
like what kept you up at night, or did you just go to sleep and you're like everything's just fine?
Right. I think I can't say scariest. Maybe a challenge.
What was the biggest challenge? Okay.
Was at the beginning. It's not so now, but at the beginning of opening a business, just getting accountability, other stylists to come in and be accountable and reliable. And then I actually got one, and then I paid her. Yeah. She became and then once you start paying them, then they slack. Oh. And not everyone, but that was definitely a challenge at the beginning. So I definitely had to go back to the drawing board
and figure out what your model is.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So and it's very stressful too, because it's like you can't force anyone to eat.
No,
you know what I mean.
It's just like tools, and you can give them. And I've had.
And I was trying to I'm trying to feed you.
They have to.
I mean, yeah, absolutely.
And we have similar issues in real estate when we have teams and we have agents, and I get a lot of people who are agents and want to get into the business. And we give them the tools and the resources, but they eventually, I think it's a mindset change.
Absolutely.
It's a mindset change from a weekly check, 9 to 5, I can goof off and go on my phone, to this is my business.
Exactly.
And as business owners, we work twice as long. We put in twice as much to maybe get half of the results, and we're waiting for the bigger payoff. So in 5 and 10 years, when we drive up in our Beamer, or we open our, I'm not going to say how much this house is, but it's got some zeros. When we open up our many zeros house, people just look at that and they don't see that. They just think, hey, you know what? I showed up. I deserve that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. They come in on your chapter 10, and they only seeing, they don't know the struggle. They don't know what it took for you to get where you are.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, one of the things that kind of segues into what you're doing now. One of the things I love to do is educate and coach and guide people. I think if you give people the right tools, education, they have to have that ounce of, hey, I'm going to take action. But I know you have some things that are, you're growing and thinking about in your next chapter. So you've had this business, you've established it. What do you see for you next?
Right. Something that I've always been doing, even from when I've opened up, I've always believed in pouring into others.
Yeah.
Period. Because I didn't have it. Like I said, I wanted to go work for JCPenney's. That was the plan. That was not a
we would have never met. Right. I didn't like JCPenney's. The only time I went to JCPenney's is when my mom was like, "We're gonna go take family pictures," and that was back in the day when
exactly.
where
everybody took
blue light pictures. Anyways,
yeah.
Gloria's sends kisses and
hugs.
Lori's on. JC's on.
Hey.
Scott is on.
Oh, hey, Lori. JC, Scott, we send you kisses back. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please share the screen. Listen, we have a last name.
Gloria Gizmondi. Patishaw.
Okay, cool. No. Oh, yeah. Hey, Gloria. I always watch your wonderful sons making incredible music. She has a musical family. They do some beautiful stuff. Thanks for watching, guys.
Yay.
So, so you have
So I always said that, since I did not have the opportunity to get the education that I wanted, because that was the whole purpose of going to jail. Not,
you wanted
to go. I wanted to learn. I wanted to, I was in management, and I managed, retail stores and stuff like that. So I had that part of it, but I knew how to do hair, but I just wanted to learn more. You know what I mean?
You never stop learning.
And that was not available to me. So I said, when I opened up my salon, that I would always provide an opportunity to educate Whatever I learn, I'm gonna pour it back into others.
Yes.
What and so I have made that vow since I've opened up the salon, and it's something that I've been doing the whole time.
You got a big heart,
so,
and whenever this girl learns something, like I sit in her chair and I walk away blessed and learning more and knowing more, and we always I think we start bouncing business ideas off of each other.
Absolutely, that's how it should be. Yes,
how's it going? But yeah, I think I know me personally, when I'm able to mentor a new agent and they have the heart to take it in, it's always a wonderful thing to see them blossom and grow. And there's so much for everyone. It's not a competitive thing.
Absolutely. I think, when you understand that, no one can bring what you bring.
Your secret sauce.
Yes, exactly. That secret sauce is real, boo. So, and I thought about it the other night when I was thinking I was coming on here. All I could see was some fruit in a juicer getting squished, right, and the juice is flowing.
Like literal
So
juice.
look, I'm the one who presses it and get the juice to flow out with my stylist and with because I love it. I love like all my girls. I mean, I have girls and I have some guys. Well, one guy, he's already been working up under me. He's already opened up his own salon in Georgia.
Wow.
I have at least about 7. I actually just had one, Tamika Greeley. She was with me for 5 years. She's trained and she doing her thing, and now she's just opened up her salon suite in iStudios.
Like babies that are
you
bring them up, you become stylists, and they open up their own shops.
I love it, and that's what it's just reproducing, just pouring into and seeing other people, just not limiting them. Because and that's one thing that corporate, nothing against corporate salons, you know what I mean, but there's a limitation there. They're not, you're not going to own, you know what I mean?
No, definitely. But tell them a little bit. So you telling me something.
Yes, absolutely. It's under development. So we'll have you. So I'm super excited.
But
absolutely.
You got like a little vision. What is this vision that you're going to be sharing and
really
growing?
Just creating a tunnel or a funnel for stylists to be the best. Well, for one, to be the best stylist, giving them the tools that they need and the knowledge that they need to be successful as being a stylist. And then if you want to be a salon owner, what does it look like? What is it going to take for me to open up my own salon? Showing them the tools and giving them the tools and information that they need to do that as well. So, I'm all about just seeing people, walk in purpose and dominate,
well, let's switch. I'm going to have to become a hairstylist. You can be a realtor. I can try your course out and see, something really new. Well, that's really cool. We are getting to time.
Daisy Cruz is on, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Mom.
There you go. That's how I met this amazing lady.
I am happy you two know each other through me.
Right?
Okay, we know, boo. Yes, you was the connect.
Shout out to Mom. We wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here.
Right.
Really.
Right.
And she wants to see the home, okay?
Oh, okay. We're going to see the home. She's like, show me the good. Show me the good. So we're going to kind of segue into the house.
Okay,
and,
absolutely.
Just really quick, I helped Kia buy her home.
Yes.
That was an awesome process.
Yes,
and it's a beautiful home in Altamont on a few acres, and now who knows what it's worth right now. But what would you say to people who are looking for a home? What would be your top 3 tips? It's scary contacting an agent and all that kind of stuff. What would be your top 3 tips if you had to do it all over again? And you can say bad things about me. So
No, I absolutely have.
I'm not perfect.
No, but you definitely made it a lot easy you was very accomoding. It's hands down nothing bad to say about you at all.
Well,
you already know.
I'm trying. Sometimes I get sick. Like I had a cold on Monday. You get behind, and we just want you to know that I have a heart for all of my people. But
you're human.
I'm human.
That part. Exactly. I think you have skin.
I think I have skin.
Yes, right.
But what would you say are the top 3 things that you would help? To help a.
I would definitely say, know your credit score. Okay. Know your credit score, period.
Download Credit Karma.
Exactly.
I have to even know more than just look at it. You can look at it. It's not going to bite you.
Absolutely. Know your score. Also, have some money in the bank to put towards, like, just have some emergency fund, have some money. You know, you don't know what all the bank is going to give you, but just having that fund, or either you can use that to throw towards your mortgage to make your payments where you want them to be. Having that emergency fund. And then 3, don't get emotionally attached to a home.
Yes, that's a big one.
You know, I mean, you know, look, and, you know, you might really love, for me, I got the home that I love.
She did. She's
Favor.
She's a prayer warrior.
Favor.
Yeah, she's like, I've had a few people that I didn't think they were going to get a house, and they did some praying, and then things turned around, and I was like, okay, that's all.
Look, that house was under contract. What, twice?
Yes.
Before we got it?
Yes.
It was under contract when I told Jen about it.
Yes, and I was like, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so when I rode by that house though, and I went
You
and I
kept
sat on
driving,
that property,
and you were
girl, I
playing
kept going,
on
girl.
the land. You were like on the land.
That
like
part, I
Moses
did.
And
I did.
Joshua praying,
Yes.
walking around.
All of that. I did all of that.
All right, so today, what I want to do, and we haven't done this before. Again, this is our like pilot episode, so forgive us. We're going to be moving around camera and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But we are going to walk around the house. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the house as we walk, and we're going to see. Well, I know you love your home, Kia.
Brett Cooker.
Say hey, Brett. Oh, hey, Brett. He's on watching. So I know you love your home, but I want to see what you think of this home, and just be honest with everybody. Not everybody gets to see, you know, homes like these, or they feel like they're going to get attacked by realtors, and they just want to see, you know, what's out there. And what I can tell you a little bit about this community, and we haven't given the name yet. It's a gated community, and it's really close to a Sunrail station, almost like walking distance. And every lot in here is new construction. Every lot in here, almost 80% of them have no rear neighbors, which is huge. You don't have to look at anybody behind you. They're nice, big lots. And
I love that.
Yeah, right.
I love that.
Well, you got like 4 acres. I mean, it's like, I don't even know. I remember seeing her house, and then she was just like, oh yeah, you know, I'm just going to get on a riding lawnmower. And here, look at this girl.
Right.
I
am a yard, look here. I'm
riding
country. A heart. Yes, exactly.
I did not know that about you until you started talking about riding lawnmowers.
Right,
just
girl.
like, wow.
I love it.
But yeah, and so this home comes with a 15-year. Hey, we are doing a little live stream. We got the house. It's okay. We got people looking through. It's a live home,
right?
It's
Absolutely.
a live home. But yeah, so if we have some people coming through, hey guys, we are live and anything can happen.
Live in effect.
Exactly. So we're gonna go around the home and let's take a look.
Yay.
So we are here in the kitchen.
This is an amazing kitchen. Oh my God, it's gorgeous. I love it. Look at these counters. Look, I'm looking to renovate mine, so I'll be like taking pictures.
So,
I love.
Yeah, what do you like about this kitchen?
It's open. This island is amazing. You know, the one thing, and then it's just amazing. Everything.
Yeah, we have the stools back here. But yeah, they go like right over here. You can put the stools where you can sit and you can have like your breakfast and stuff like that.
The great thing that I love about this is because the kids can eat here on the island, and I don't have to keep, because I have my count, you know, in my dining room.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's just a lot easier. You know,
yeah.
They leave my chairs out. You know, they don't push them back in.
You want your dining table to look good
all the time.
You don't want them to really use your dining table.
I want you to be at the island.
Oh my gosh. Oh, hey. How are you?
No, yeah. But no, this kitchen is amazing. I love it.
So what do you think about, cabinets like up here? Do you think that people really use them, or, I mean, I guess like this is for the
hideaway of the
the vent. And just guys,
okay.
just so that you know, when you're buying new construction, a lot of times this is not included. So when you're ventilating, it just vents back out into your kitchen. So when you're designing your home, there's so many little things that you think are there, but they're not. In this case, they went ahead and put it in, which is nice.
That is really nice, exactly. So you don't have to see it.
And what do you think about the crown molding? I know some people are shying away from crown molding now and going for a more modern look.
Got you. Actually, I think it looks nice. I I like crown molding.
Eric
I
Dean.
really do. I mean, it gives it character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I like crown molding.
What was that, Jay? You had somebody?
Oh, Eric Dean's on.
Harry Dean.
Eric Dean.
In the house.
Okay.
Thanks for watching. Oh, what's
Yes.
this? Oh, Eric Dean. Eric Dean. Yeah. Eric does amazing photography.
Oh,
When
okay.
we do our next photo shoot,
Right,
Eric
okay.
is awesome photography.
Oh, perfect.
So let's head over
All
this
right.
way, and we're gonna go check out the dining room area. And we
Nice.
got a
I like
patio with this house. And again, you see nice big deep backyard and a big area. Like if you wanted to put, like, what do you think of the table?
I like the table. It's very I guess it's like country. I like it. It's different. It has character, like the back of the
Yeah,
table.
like
you know
The wood,
yeah,
like
wood.
rustic
It's
wood. And
nice.
the succulents. Everybody's into succulents right now. They're just like all into it. My girlfriend just did a whole little box of succulents. I like succulents because they don't die.
Right.
And even
That
after they're dead, they
What?
still
No
look
pool?
alive for a long,
Right.
long time.
No pool outside, she said? Because I showed them the outside.
Okay, yeah, no
Daisy
pool.
Cruz.
We could, okay, all right, Mom. Well, this is for Mom because she wants to see outside. I don't know if I didn't plan on going outside. Mom, you know, you're just a little much. Well, there's no pool outside. We'll just go check a look really quick at the yard. And you'll see, because we're on a construction site, so some of the houses are still being built.
that's
Fresh, big yard, and it has St. Augustine grass, which is all sprinkled. So when you buy your new construction house, you want to do a walkthrough before you sign them papers.
Right.
Because there's a lot of things that go wrong in new construction. So, you know, we always make sure that our buyers, when they're buying new construction, do that. So this right here almost needs to be all replaced before you close on your house. But you got this nice patio over here that you can extend. And there's enough pool, Mom, for there's enough room for a pool, Mom.
Cool grass.
Huh?
Cool grass.
It's really crunchy. It needs water.
Water.
Water. It's saying, water me. Water me. So we're going to come back over this way. Close this. Actually, the sliding glass door works. Ooh. So we have in this is and you can Google this. Anyone who's trying to win the wine basket, this floor plan is called a Santa Barbara.
A Santa Barbara.
A Santa Barbara.
Oh, cool.
And it is, let me see here, I've got the stats. It is 2,400 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage.
Margaret Day.
I love this.
Hey Margaret, how you doing? Thanks for watching and popping on. So tell me, what do you think about this? I know you're into design and you're a stylist, so what
Yes.
does this speak to you?
It just seems just so serene, very calm, just serene. Like I like it. It's nice. It's real subtle. I mean, I like it. I really do.
What about that little furry? What do you think
Girl,
about these
I was looking at that pillow.
You
I
wanna-
was
you wanna touch the pillow?
Yeah, I want the pillow.
We all want these furry pillows.
I know. They're just amazing to just lay on and just yes.
If no one else loves me, you do.
Yes, that part.
So these colors are really calming.
Yeah, it is very calm.
They have that like teal that's really big right now, the coastal colors. But they threw in some like coral, which is pretty popular, and then your base color here is like a nice sandy kind of beige color. I love this. That's really a beautiful piece. And I know all the guys are like, where is the flat screen TV going? It will go here, guys. It will probably go here. But when they're staging houses, a lot of times, and when I'm staging houses, a lot of times we decide, hey, guess what? We're going to take down too many TVs. Too many TVs can be a turnoff. So if you're a home seller and you're like, hey, guess what? I want to make my house look a little bit more inviting. If you have too many TVs, that can be something that you want to change.
Right.
All right, well, we're going to head over this way, and we have 2 stories. So we've got a bathroom downstairs in the guest. Oh, look,
That is always.
see, this is one of those things. Like this is what we do, realtors. Realtors, before people come to stay house, let's look at all of the toilets and we put them down. So this is a full bathroom downstairs.
That's awesome.
And we're going to head over here to the front entryway.
Nice.
Where you can receive your guests. And then tell me what you think about having this room here on the first floor.
I think it's great. I mean, it's a great office space or a room. So, I mean, you know, this would be amazing. Me just thinking along the lines of what I would use it for, like if I had you know, being that I have a sister that's disabled, this would be a perfect way for her to just, you know, come in here and I can set this up as her room. Because there's, with being in the wheelchair and stuff, so it just makes it a lot easier. You know what I mean?
I never even thought of that.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's great when you have, you know, or guests come over, or, you know, my family is huge, so.
I know, I have yet to, I got to meet a lot of them this girl had the biggest, like, 40th, I'm sorry, I said it for your age. But it was a huge, like, celebration. She hired a band, and it was, like, the 19th, what was it? The
Great Gatsby.
The Great Gatsby, yeah. The Roaring
birthday
20s.
Party. We had so much fun. We danced the night away. It was so much fun.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to see. Everybody just smile and have fun.
You can do that again.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to do it again anyway, right?
But yeah.
Have another theme party.
We will. It'll be mine next time.
That part. I'll help you.
So, yeah, so this would be great, you know, if you have a family member who doesn't want to go upstairs, you don't have to worry. Or if you wanted your office, you know, you have nice natural light. I have a guy, he's a watercolorist, and he would love to have, like, the like studio with good lighting on the first floor. Or, you know what I say, it's always nice when you have a guest and you have like your privacy upstairs.
Absolutely.
We're going to go upstairs next, and then you got your guests downstairs, and you know, just peace and harmony and love. Just stay downstairs, I'll stay upstairs.
Exactly, right. You got your own space. Absolutely.
Oh, Lord. So let's head up. Where are the stairs? Go ahead, Kia. I'm going to
Okay.
call you. I think
Sweet.
you provide
Right.
the kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
We're going over here.
So it's a really nice floor plan though. Like it's part. Is it?
Yeah. So we're gonna come up here, and
Alright.
I love these stairs.
Oh, I do too.
They are wood stairs. Now this is typically an upgrade, guys, to have wood stairs like this, but it's totally worth it. Now if you have small children like I did, just put a nice gate right over here, because you don't want your children falling down those wood stairs, because they'll hurt.
This is amazing. I love it.
So what do you think of this space?
Yes.
These heels. You were
Yes,
smart.
girl. I like it. This is awesome. I would totally, with the kids, because, you know, I would totally make this space the area where the toy box would be here. Because right now mine is in the living room.
Oh,
you know?
okay.
And right, yeah. So I would totally make this like a area for the kids.
For the kids.
Yeah. Just like a nice, you know, like little family room, or, you know, playroom.
Yeah.
So it's all those toys aren't in my living room floor.
I tell parents, like, the two-story homes are really great, because I had a rule in my two-story home that the toys cannot go past the stairs.
That part.
So as long as you're, you know, I have a house, you know, like dinner or whatever.
Right.
You know, my downstairs is beautiful. The living room is beautiful.
Right.
And even the bathroom. The only problem in my house, we did not have a bathroom downstairs, we had upstairs, so they would go up, and I'd be like, okay, just don't look around up there.
Right.
Just don't look. You know, children live up there.
Right.
But you know, this is it can be a great playroom, media room. I've had clients just black the windows out and then take the whole wall in front of us and turn it into like a projector.
Right. Yeah, that would be nice too.
And
Absolutely.
some people, another living room. You know, especially when you have a family. You can just turn on your TV, you can have your mess up here, and again, not worry about it.
Absolutely. So when people come down, they are coming to the bottom part of your house. So this here, you know, yeah, I love it.
She's ready to buy a new house. Yeah. So let's check this out. So
or build another one on the lot.
Build another one. Now this is right. That's right. She has so much land. She could like build another one. Or I know Rod will turn into like a multi-family townhome once all of that it goes really high up in value. Right. So this area over here is kind of empty, but you see these plugs. What you can do here is you can build out shelving, or you can build out a desk, and this is where the kids can do their homework.
Yeah.
And I had a policy when my kids were growing up that they couldn't have their computer in their room. So I would come here and I could see what they were doing.
Exactly. You got to do that these days. Yeah. You got to monitor them babies.
I don't know. Sometimes they like still have stuff over.
Right. Exactly. What we don't see, prayer covers.
Well, there
Right,
we go.
prayer.
Yes, that's a lot of prayer. So we've got these rooms really don't. But tell me what you think about the size of the rooms.
They're actually, it's really good. It's not too small. It's still a good size. You can still put a nice queen. You can even do a king in here, but I think you can still do a nice, good sized bed. And this walk-in closet is amazing. It's a lot of space. So yeah, I love it.
A lot of clothes in there.
Yeah, you get exactly.
And you still have the tall ceilings, even though it's a second story. A lot of
Absolutely.
second story homes
Oh,
have
wow,
the
yeah.
ceilings that are a little bit shorter. And what do you think about the windows?
I love them. They're very tall, brings in a lot of natural light, just opens up the room. You know what I mean? So yeah, I love that.
Big fan. Well, let's head over here. So this one is, how many bedrooms did we say? 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms.
Nice bathroom, double sinks. We love double sinks, don't we? We love that. We need double sinks in our life.
In our lives.
Yes, girl. This is awesome. Yes.
Especially for those brothers and sisters that are like, that's my sink.
Oh my goodness. I deal with it right now.
Oh.
With my grandbaby and then my 11-year-old. One sink and them getting ready for school in the morning. I'd be like, y'all, come on, let's go.
There's a backup.
Margaret Day. Margaret Day, Dan Rojas.
Oh, Dan! Dan's watching. Hey, Dan, Mr. Rojas. Dan has an awesome show called All Around Orlando, and he goes to like business owners and does all kind of interviews. So definitely check out his show as well.
Awesome.
There's another bedroom over here, kind of
Great
identical.
Exactly.
To the one before, except this one looks towards the back.
Right.
And then behind you have conservation, but you have on this particular home, not all of them, there are power lines and there are people. What do you think about living by power lines?
Place looks great, and the video is crystal clear.
Oh yes, thank you, Dan, because we were talking about like how we were a little blocky.
Right.
Blotchy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a nice stream.
Right, but the power lines, you know what? When I was coming out here, I was just like, wow, this is a real secluded area.
Yes.
I don't think anything's wrong with living by power. I mean, power lines are everywhere. I mean, you might have a little bit, but it's really not. It's not an issue to me anyway.
Well, and there's 80 home sites here, guys, and only one site has it. On the other ones that they definitely don't. Do you want to give anybody a hint of where we are? What would you say would be a hint without giving it away yet? Because we'll tell you where we are at the end. Because you said secluded.
Right.
And we didn't, it was kind of hidden.
Yeah, it is definitely a hidden jewel. Oh, I don't know this area super well, but to say the name of the road that's up there.
Okay, fine. Say the name of the road. Okay, give him a hint.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, that is a huge giveaway, guys. Not too far from Ronald Reagan, and I will just throw in a 434. Yeah, it's 434, not too far from that. And we're close to a historic center. We are close to a historic center. So there's some big clues. If you're a realtor, you can't guess and get the wine basket. You got to be an actual person. Because I know realtors like, oh, they're in so-and-so. No. This is for non-realtor people.
Basket, boo.
Well, you know what? Nobody gets it. I'm going to have to drop off the wine basket to her.
I'll take it.
Okay, so we're going to head over to the master. We'll hit that. So we have that.
I love it. Love
Wow.
these doors.
Well,
yes.
Wait, double doors.
Welcome to.
Yes. Welcome to my palace. Yes.
Welcome to my crib.
Oh, yes. I love it. That makes you just want to just go jump in it, girl.
I need one of these in front of my bed.
Yes. I know. Yes.
I'm always like have stuff on my bed, falling over my bed, getting dressed on my bed, and I want one of these wonderful little things. But the one that has like underneath where you can have like storage. You know?
Right, exactly.
We need a mirror like this.
Amazing.
What?
Yeah, this is huge. Look at this.
This mirror is the bomb. Woo! So you guys, you don't need a lot to stage. I want you to notice if you're a home seller and you're thinking, hey, I want to sell my house, minimal is great. Again, lots of light, and then a mirror is a wonderful way to reflect whatever decor and bring in more light. You want to put this mirror in. And what do you think of like the way they decorated?
I like it. It looks very cozy. That bed, it looks very cozy. I'm ready to just
This is where the live stream ends.
Exactly. Right?
We're just chilling. We got glass of wine, chilling downstairs,
Right.
like up in here. But we have buyers out there. We kind of kicked them out. I'm sorry, guys, but we will just make sure.
Oh, look at this bathroom.
This
girl.
is huge, man. These doors.
I don't even know what
Won't he
this is.
do it? Yes.
What is this area? Like, okay, this is the bathroom, but what will you be this area? This is where you don't run into your husband when he's coming. And look, what?
More doors.
More
Right.
double doors.
Right. This area, I'm trying to think. I mean, gosh, it's so amazing. You have your, is it a,
Whoa, look at that closet.
Big
Yes.
walk-in closet.
Walk in there for perspective. They can literally
it's-
see.
Yeah, absolutely. I totally need this closet in my life.
And you have recessed lighting in here.
Yes.
Well,
Oh
recessed
my
lighting
God,
everywhere.
this is amazing.
Heidi Smith.
What's
Heidi
that?
Smith.
Who?
Heidi Smith.
Heidi Smith. Oh, hey. Oh, Heidi. Heidi, yes, Heidi. She's our lender. Like, you guys, if you are thinking about an amazing home, Heidi will be giving you a call. She is the lenderbomb.com.
Uh-oh, okay.
Yeah. She
Perfect.
was 20 years in the business, and her
Okay.
mom was a lender before her, so she's got beautiful empathy, but
Absolutely.
she's got all the smarts, too.
I know that's right.
So
Absolutely.
important. So
Yes.
important. So, well, you think this is enough, or do you need more closet?
Girl, this is enough, honey. I like this. Well,
I'm surprised. No, wait a
I
second.
don't, well, yeah,
You
heard
got
what I
more
said. I was
color.
like, well, this will be enough for just me as long as there's not rod stuff isn't in here.
There's a pantry for that, right? There's a
Of
small
course.
linen closet.
Yeah.
That we can
you
put-
can hang the suits up in the garage.
Yeah. And what do you think about like putting in? Oh, Holly, yes, Holly. We got Holly in the house. She's watching. Hey, Holly. She's our awesome title lady. So she makes sure that the deed that you get,
Right, absolutely.
nobody else comes on and knocks on and say, "This is actually my house."
Okay, that part. She makes sure all that paperwork is right.
Yes,
Absolutely
Holly keeps
good.
me straight. I've been with Holly for over. I don't want to tell you how long. Because
That's a long time.
I'm aging backwards at this point.
Right,
Yeah,
of course.
exactly.
We can find like wine. Look, we can find like that wine basket.
Exactly.
Get
Or
better with
after.
time.
That's right. So let's.
Hey,
go.
girls, she says.
All right. So you got your
Awesome.
water closet,
Okay, and then a walk-in shower.
walk-in shower.
And then you could put a wonderful garden tub here, you know, with the legs. You could do it. Could you?
You could do the
You probably have
legs.
these, the
Yeah.
ones with the legs.
Yeah, they're really pretty with the bathtub with
I
the
would
feet.
totally, yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
I would totally put one in. Well, I have got to have a tub.
Do you have a tub in your house?
I do.
I don't remember that you had a tub. In
I
your
do,
house.
and it's
Oh.
a nice deep little.
And
nice,
how often do you actually use
Get in it?
Yeah.
like twice a week. I do. Look, being a hairstylist, we are on our feet, or you know, and Epsom salt, I love. Essential oils, I love. So I'm in, at least twice a week. At least twice a week, I can, I love it.
I miss having
That, a glass of wine, yeah.
and then you're straight. Well,
I
a lot
said
of the
shower
builders are
head.
just putting in showers.
Oh, okay, got you.
So they're just putting in the
That's
showers because a lot of times what I was told is a lot of people they'll put the bathtubs in. They used to be standard, and people are not using them or don't want them as much.
Okay,
But I don't know what they're talking about because
Right.
when I'm showing married couples, the woman is always like, "Where's my tub?"
Right.
And the husband's
Where's
like,
the-
"Where's my
right,
shower?"
right,
So I don't
of course.
know what that means. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know what the.
I mean, because of course, hands down, we take showers a lot more often than,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
So I get it from a builder's perspective.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, I need a tub.
So what do you think about the vanity? You think that's pretty good, or do you
Yes.
like the vanity where you can sit down and do your makeup?
Nah. Because, you can do that right here. Bam.
Oh, there we
you
go.
can get like a nice little, that's where you can do a nice little vanity right here. The ones that you just put in the mirror and the chair.
Or you could actually bring
Yeah.
in your salon chairs right here.
Bam.
And get you have your hair done and
Yeah.
everything like that, you know.
Absolutely. That's what we're doing now.
What?
We're actually building on to the house,
Okay.
and we're gonna do a small studio there for me.
A mini salon?
Yeah, just to have, you know what I mean? Not for, but just to have, absolutely. So I'm excited.
When you're home and you don't
Yeah,
feel like
exactly.
going, you're just like, hey, I want to christen this. So the one time, you know, like, Jenny,
yeah,
just come
yeah,
over to my house.
exactly.
Oh, okay.
That's
Well, we're
good.
going to wrap it up now. I'm going to head back downstairs. If you guys have any questions, definitely add them to the live stream because we'll still be looking at it and I'll still be answering questions, whatever you have about the community. So any other tips on like where we are? Has anybody guessed where we are yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet?
You'll have someone come in later in the live and be like, "Oh my God, you guys!"
Yeah,
are
I
doing
gave a
such
couple
and
hints.
such."
I showed through the blinds, the
Oh, you
rows,
did?
and everything.
You
I
did?
tried to help them out.
Oh, Lord. Well, I can tell you that the schools here are top notch. The schools are Longwood Elementary, Greenwood Middle, and I wrote down Lake Mary High School, which is the holy grail of high schools. Everybody wants to be
At Lake
in
Mary.
the Lake Mary district,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because that's just
Look at that
the
shot.
schools that you could be in.
That shot is beautiful from here. Oh my
awesome.
gosh.
That's right. We are back in the kitchen, the heart of the home, where everything happens.
It goes down in the kitchen.
So, if somebody wants to get their hair done by you,
Yes.
how can they reach you?
They can go to www.classicbeautyorlando.com and book their appointment. That is our website. You can also, of course, call the salon at 407-522-3981. But that's generally, I encourage people to go book online. And
What's the phone number?
It's 407
407
522
522
3981.
81.
Yeah, and we'll have more links in the notes.
Yeah,
as well.
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I sent it now.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh,
Yeah.
So you can definitely reach out to Kia, and I'm a living testament.
Yes.
And one of the reasons I wanted to bring Kia on the show, because everybody always asks me, when I do House Hunters, she
The
knows,
color.
because
Okay.
I come to do like extra red before I
Right.
do my House Hunters episodes.
Right.
And I had a lot of people actually say, hey, you know what? Who did your hair? Your hair looks amazing. And so
Right.
there's this fabulous lady right here
Yes.
who makes me look amazing. So about where we are, I'm going to give it away. We are in MI Homes, their beautiful community in Bay Meadow Ridge. And we are very, very close to the historical town center. Yes, by Ronald Reagan, Vivo Realty Orlando. And just, please guys, spread the word. I love you guys for watching. Please share it. We're going to grow and grow and grow. Because when I put my mind to something,
It's going to get done.
it's getting
Exactly.
done.
It's already done.
She prayed for me for blessings. So I'm
Yes.
very thankful and I'm
Absolutely.
very grateful to this wonderful lady. So if you guys are interested in this home or any new construction or anything real estate related, please reach out to me. I know a lot of people say, Jennifer, you're on HGTV, you're doing all of this stuff, but guess what? I'm a humble realtor who needs clients just like every other one. But we go about it differently. We want to educate, we want to equip you, we want to guide you so you can make an amazing decision. And that about wraps it up. Is there anything else you want to shout out? Anybody you want to?
No, I mean, just along the terms of saying that you were amazing. Jen is she is gonna go the extra mile for you. No, I know, but this is just something I say from my heart because that's what she did for me. I love the fact that you educate. She empowers her home buyers, and just so they don't go in blind. You know everything, and I just thank you for that. And and shout out to my CEO chicks. I am part of an amazing network, CEO Chicks.
CEO Chicks.
Yes, Colleen Altera. Yes, she's amazing. So I just, I'm very honored to be here, and I'm excited about just 2019 and just everything that is manifesting. And absolutely, I'm super excited.
All right, well, we hope you got some wonderful grains and bits and knowledges, and if anything, you're inspired to open your own business. If you want to talk to her about some of her, her experiences, you need a mentor. We all need mentors. We need to surround ourselves with great people.
That's right.
And so, that wraps us up for the first one.